Hello, Finn Balor.
Hello, James. How are you, mate?
Very well. How are you?
Good. Top of the world.
Our annual catch-up.
Yep. It's actually bi-yearly. Would that be? Or
is that twice a year, or is
or is that every second year?
Not sure.
Yeah.
Let us know on Twitter at WWGP.
Yeah.
I didn't see you last SummerSlam though. I was on holiday with my in-laws, but you
how did that go?
you very kindly
I remember sending you a
recorded
message.
a video.
Yeah.
Which was very funny.
I'm surprised you survived.
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. I get on with my
Do you get
in-laws.
any more grey hairs, maybe?
Have you seen my grey hairs coming through?
You don't actually have any, mate.
Do
You have a great head of hair.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you and your good looks, though. What was this trend of you just pouring stuff all over you, like mayonnaise, baby oil? What's all that about? Where did that originate?
So, you know me. I've got a very short attention span.
Right.
And I didn't really use ever any baby oil, ever in my life. And we have this thing backstage in WWE called the trainers' rooms, where people go to get taped up, and if they have a sprained ankle or something, they get their ankle taped, wrist tapes, and they also have like tons of baby oil in there. And I would always see all the other wrestlers just like lubing up, just lashing it on. And one day I was kind of bored backstage, and I said, "Hey, take my phone," and I just done the. And it was just like to make fun of everyone else, really. And it caught on, and it was done it for like a week and a half, and then I got bored of it, like I do with everything else, and stopped doing it.
It was good though. It was highly sexual.
Yeah.
It was. Did you do it with peanut butter? I'm sure there was a peanut butter one.
I did. I done it with peanut butter. Yeah.
What was your favourite thing to pour in your body?
Championship belts.
Good.
No.
Beautiful.
No. I do love peanut butter, but I didn't like its consistency on my chest, to be honest with you.
Which leads me to one of my pressing questions: smooth or crunchy?
Crunchy, all the time.
Who would eat smooth peanut butter?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Although I'm heavy into the almond butter right now. Almond butter, as they say here in the States.
Everyone's going mad for almond butter and almond milk and.
Oh yeah,
oat milk.
Not into the mad milks now.
No.
Whole milk, straight up, full fat.
Are you free anything? Are you like gluten free, dairy free, anything like that?
I'm stress free.
Stress free. You are stress free. Yeah. You are the most relaxed person I've ever met in my life, I think. Yeah,
that's good. That's a nice compliment.
Yeah, it's a good thing, definitely.
No,
it means you'll live longer.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people, meat free, vegetable free, sugar free. I'm pretty much carb free.
Okay.
But that's like, I'm not strict on it. Like, I just don't eat them. But I wouldn't say like I'm anti-carbs or anything. Like, if I go to a nice sushi restaurant, I'll have some delicious sushi. It's one of my favorite foods.
Do you eat fish? Fish. Do you eat chips?
What?
Ever?
Rare. I'd have the odd sweet potato fry or something.
Okay.
Or if I go home to a nice Chippers, I'd have a treat, but like not on a day-to-day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's life?
Do you eat chips?
Yes, I do.
No, just one.
Yeah, all right. Don't rub it in.
You know what I'd love?
The cameraman just panned down to my gut.
You know what I'd love? I'd love a nice chip and fried egg sandwich.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd love one of them.
We should go for one of those.
If anyone wants to send one to Barclays, for maybe not SummerSlam, but for the day after for the Raw, I'll eat it the morning of Raw. A nice chip sandwich.
Why would you not eat it the morning of SummerSlam?
Because then I might feel a bit crap the next day. But I don't have to work on Tuesday, so if I eat it Monday,
good.
If I feel crap Tuesday, I don't care.
You're a planner.
Yeah.
Always thinking.
Yeah.
So talk to me about Sunday. Bazza Corbs. That's what we call him on the show.
Yeah, Bazza Corbs.
Old Constable Corbs.
Yeah. Was there you in that?
Hey?
Carry on. It's Constable, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
That's just the accent coming through.
Yeah, that's what it is. So how are you feeling about your match? Are you excited?
I'm wound up over the moon about this match.
Yeah.
Can't sit still.
Don't slag it off.
No. Honestly, despite Constable Corbin's lack of respect and experience, he's actually an excellent competitor in the ring and underrated and moves well for a big man. Moves incredible for a big man.
He does.
And
he's a very nice man in reality.
Well, I don't buy it.
You don't buy it?
Because, you see him for 5 minutes, but I see him for way too long every single day.
Yeah.
And I've also been told that I'm an empath. which I don't know if you know what that means.
No, I don't.
It's someone who has an uncanny ability to sense someone's true person in an instant, like that. So it's not like a prejudiced person. It's someone who like senses if they're a good or a bad person instantly from like their aura. And I get a bad reading off Baz Corbs. Baza
Corbs.
Yeah.
Constable Baza Corbs.
Yeah.
You get a bad feeling.
Yeah. I don't know. I just get a negative vibes.
Okay. Am I good or bad?
You're good. You're great. Yeah.
Right.
From the very first moment we met about 4 years ago.
Do you remember where that was?
Maybe San Jose, was it?
No, it was at the PC.
Ooh.
The old PC.
The media row at the PC, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Long time ago, can't remember.
Was it when I had to do rolls and rolls and rolls in my wrestling gear for the media?
Maybe.
No, I think that was a 2K event. Were you covering that?
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Gorilla Position fans, I'm very sorry about this interview.
And
we've gone off on a couple of tangents. I haven't really been paying attention up until now. Ask me about Baron Corbin. Right, he's been saying that I'm too small, too fragile, too weak, not tough enough, not strong enough. Things that I've pretty much heard for the last 18 years of my career from everyone that I've faced. And yet, I'm still standing here 18 years later, SummerSlam 2018 in Barclays. And I think he's been wrestling 3 years, right? I wonder how he feels. Because I was feeling terrible after being wrestling 3 years.
Yeah.
But I feel great now. Maybe it's maturity.
You're winning at life.
I'm on top of the world. I'm after forgetting where I was again. I was in the promo mode, and then
let's leave Baza Corbs. Let's leave Baza Corbs. Yeah. Can we expect to see you in the title picture again soon? Because I mean, you need to get your hands back on that Universal belt, don't you?
Well, I'd like to. I don't know if I need to. Because you said need to. I don't need anything. Really.
Did I say need to?
Yeah, you said you need to get your hands back on that title.
Slip.
I don't need it, but I would like to.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see where the title goes. I was just talking to the other fellas over there, talking about Brock and Roman. I think it's a cool match. I know people have seen it before, but for me, when Roman comes out, it's the coolest reaction in wrestling. Half the people are booing, half the people are cheering. And that's something that kind of I aspire to want. And I know, like, I know I got like things are going good right now, and Balor Club's for everyone's really positive message. But there's something that about Roman's entrance that like pure like passion, be it negative or positive, is very cool. And I love witnessing that. I love standing in the ring when he's coming out, because there's nothing like it. And then Brock, like once his music hits, that little ding 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 ding, whatever it is, I can never do that impression. But once he walks out, man, it's just a total different vibe, right? Like everyone's like, "Oh no, what's gonna happen? We don't know what's gonna happen." And I love it. I love watching Brock. I'd love to get in the ring with Brock, but I'll be watching on Sunday, because they're two of my favorites, and I'm excited to see it.
No matter what they say about Brock, and people have been very anti-Brock recently. I remember watching the show. Do you remember WWE did a network special from Japan?
Uh-huh.
When was that? A couple of years
Beast
ago?
in the East?
That's it.
That's where I won the NXT title.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
And Brock came out through the curtain, and there was an audible gasp from the audience.
Yeah.
Like he is still an attraction, isn't he?
He is an attraction, and he's been an attraction from day one. Like, how long is he with the company? Like, probably 15 years, more maybe, right? People kind of forget that. They think, he comes and goes, and they talk all this crap, but like, Brock's the real deal. He was New Japan champion. People forget that. He's been doing it here for years. NCAA, he's the real deal, man. And UFC, how did I forget that one? So, like, when Brock walks to the ring, there's something special happening that night. Regardless if it's good or bad, if people like it or don't like it, they're all paying attention. And that's what we need. We need more of that in pro wrestling.
Brock had a match with Shinsuke in Japan, I'm sure, like 2006 time or something. That's a match I would have liked to have seen in WWE. Do you think Brock's going to stick around, or do you think he's
I hope so.
At the door?
I hope so. You never know. Everyone said, he's out the door after WrestleMania. Everyone said last SummerSlam he was going, this SummerSlam he's going. People just make up stories in their head because it sells newspapers or clickbait or whatever crap. But, You know,
It sells newspapers.
Well, it doesn't sell any newspapers. Pro wrestling certainly doesn't sell any newspapers. But, you know, they just like to talk, to hear themselves talk or make themselves feel like they have an opinion. But we're all just guessing because it's all media hype.
Because nobody knows.
Nobody knows until it actually happens. And I don't think they even know.
Good. Finally, what's your favourite SummerSlam memory? We're here SummerSlam weekend. We're getting excited about the event on Sunday. As a kid, what was your favourite?
SummerSlam 1995. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. Shawn Michaels splash.
Actually,
it wasn't. Did he do the splash? He done the splash.
He did, but he missed.
That's right. He hit it at Mania earlier that year, and he missed it at SummerSlam. But yeah, that match, incredible. Also on that show, which is probably one of my favourite shows of all time, 1-2-3 Kid against Hakushi.
The opening match.
Incredible.
What a great match.
Yeah, incredible.
And then, of course, you had Diesel and Mabel in the main event.
Don't remember.
Not so good. Not so good.
I loved Mabel.
Did you?
Yeah. I love the big guys, man.
Yeah.
I love them. I love wrestling them. I love getting in the ring there, tying up with them, moving around, ducking and diving. That's kind of what drew me in, was the big guys, you know?
I always like to see the big guys versus the little guys, because you knew you'd get, like, Shawn was always great at it. He was great at facing the big guys.
Yeah.
Who best big man in the business? Final question. Ever of all time.
Oh, wow. I think most underrated big man in the business of all time, A-Train.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Not many people go A-Train.
Yeah, huge, could move, quick, and I think underrated, underutilized, and underappreciated.
Fair enough. And that has just reminded me about one more question, if you don't mind. Jordan Devlin, friend of the show.
Yep.
We interviewed him the other day.
Friend of mine too.
Oh yeah, you know him, don't you?
Yeah.
Your paths have crossed.
Yep.
He was slagging you off the other day, but he said, and I quote, "He is the most underrated professional wrestler on the face of the planet." Would you agree with that? Because obviously you're fairly responsible for his wrestling career.
I think he maybe just is using that as a catchphrase to kind of get heat, maybe, or something. But I don't think I underrate him anyway, for sure. So I rate him very highly, in fact, and everyone at NXT and WWE rates him very highly. So if he's got that in his head, maybe he's a little bit bitter, or he's just trying to get people to not like him so much.
Yeah.
But no, he's a quality talent, and someone that has a huge future, especially here in WWE.
Awesome. Finn,
all right.
As always, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Thank you, man.